Picasso once said all children are born artists. The problem is for them to remain artists as they grow up. Another way of looking at this statement is that we are all born with genius within us, but as we traverse through life, some people lose it. I once heard someone say, we don't grow into creativity, we grow out of it. God created each of us with unique gifts, but unfortunately, many of us never get to discover or utilize our gifts. From childhood, many miss their way as those responsible for helping them discover their talents, miseducate, misguide, misdirect, or mislead them. How many times have we heard a child being told he or she will amount to nothing? Imagine saying something so wicked to a child in his or her formative years when they are so impressionable. They then go on and act out what we have said they will be. And we start calling pastors, family members, and counselors to help us solve a problem we created. Some of us want to relive our misspent lives through our children as we push them into career paths we wished we had gone into. Anything outside of this is unacceptable to us, and thus we start raising fish outside of water and expect them to thrive. The story is told of Albert Einstein as a child taking a sealed note from his teacher to his mom. The mom opened the envelope and read the note, and when little Einstein asked her what his teacher wrote, she said, "The note says you are brilliant. It says you are gifted. It says you are going to do great things." And then she put it back in the envelope. When his mother died 30 years later, Albert Einstein was a renowned theoretical physicist whose theories of relativity revolutionized our understanding of space, time, and gravity. He came across the notes the teacher had written to his mom, and when he opened it, here is what the teacher had actually written. "Your son has a mental illness. He's not smart. He shouldn't be going to school." Just imagine if his mother had actually repeated those words to the young Einstein. Will the world today associate the word Einstein with highly intelligent or brilliant person or someone with exceptional qualities? Let me tell you the story of John Gordon, a boy with a curious mind who shared his dream of becoming a scientist with his biology teacher. But instead of encouraging him, she wrote a scathing remark in his report card, calling his ambition quite ridiculous. He was ranked last in his class of 250 students. Decades later, this same boy, now a man, stood on the world stage as Sir John Gordon, receiving the 2012 Nobel Prize in Medicine for his groundbreaking contributions to the field of cell reprogramming. People become who you see them to be. We have to look for the greatness in people. This is what we owe to those who we are responsible over as parents, guardians, educators, etc. We must stop being dream killers. We must stop letting the devil use us to alter the course of people's destinies. Many a child, spouse, sibling, employee, etc. has missed their way in life completely because a husband or wife said or did the wrong thing. An uncle or auntie derailed them. A friend or relation knocked them off their paths. We now have a world full of people who are like fish outside of water. They are unable to thrive because they have been disconnected from God's design and plan for their lives. We must never let desperation or frustration change our destinies. We must not allow people to speak negativity into our lives. As parents, we can correct or chastise without derailing or diminishing our children's potentials. We can be firm and yet loving. We can be kind and yet disciplined. We must learn to look beyond the annoying actions of our children to see their possibilities. We need to nurture their potentials and prospects. We need to groom their talents and nudge them into their capabilities. We must help build their dreams and not kill their dreams. These are some of the tough tasks before us as parents. As kids, we prayed with them. As they grow older, we see the need to start praying for them. Train up a child in the way he should go, and when he's old, he will not depart from it. Ephesians 6:4 says, "Parents, Do not provoke your children to anger, but bring them up in the discipline and instruction of the Lord. The million-dollar question today is, can you bring up your children in the discipline and knowledge of a God you don't know? God bless you all.